I personally think that it's very, very important for us to farm the land with respect and to understand the responsibility, really the sacred responsibility we have to the earth, and also the sacred responsibility we have to producing a cannabis plant that is completely pure and has the ability to elevate consciousness and has the ability to heal. What we try to do in the biodynamic practices here at SPARC is we try to farm the plants in a way where they can absorb or eat as much sunlight as possible and then be able to hold that in the plant. The healing and the elevation of consciousness, the higher level thinking, is in the release of light.
You know, we're a Sonoma County company, we're a San Francisco company. We want to farm in an agricultural area.
You know, in Sonoma Valley here, particularly in the Glen Ellen area, there is not a lot of property available, especially exceptional agricultural property. And one of the few places that was still open or exists that hasn't been overdeveloped was the Gordanker Ranch.
It's so beautiful. We never tired of going in the Jeep all over it to see it. And my husband would never allow a single oak tree to be cut unless it fell over by itself. It was never cut, so it's just like nature made it. Our life was a very quiet, happy life. Although we worked very hard, it was just very special.
It's really an incredible piece of property. It's about 500 acres. And it has very little development on it, so the potential here is over the top.
Before we hand a product to a member, whether it's a concentrate, an edible, or a flower, we look to make sure that it's free of pathogens and molds and that there's no pesticides in the product. After the safety considerations, we start to look at how the product was grown. Was it grown sustainably? Was it grown with organic or biodynamic practices?
Biodynamics not only elevates food and medicine to a higher order, but it also produces ultra pure products because we're not allowed to use any inputs whatsoever. As a matter of fact, several years ago, we purchased grapes off this property. In fact, we farmed them biodynamically, and the grapes that grew here went into our best wine program. So that was a great sign, and so just understanding what the potential is and the weather and the climate and what we call in the wine business the concept of terroir, this place has a pretty good chance of producing some incredibly unique, authentic, Sonoma-oriented cannabis that is very distinguished. And I think the taste of the site eventually will be able to come through in the taste of the cannabis or the effects that the cannabis has.